Sisters and brothers, today our church celebrates the feast of the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. The church has always believed that there is no other institution in the world that can replace the family. For us Christians, our very human image of God is family. God is three persons in loving communion, in loving relationships. We live today in a very commercialized, individualistic, competitive, and sometimes heartless society. But still the fact remains that nobody grows alone. That people need people. And it is in the family that the foundation of human relationships is laid. The family is the normal place where the young grows to personal and social maturity. The family is the normal place upon which the fire of faith and morality is being ignited, sustained, and grown. And so psychologists tell us that many of the personality problems of the grown-ups have their roots in family deficiency during childhood. So the Holy Family of Jesus, Joseph, and Mary is presented to us by the church as a model for our family lives. We call them the Holy Family. But that doesn't mean that they didn't have problems. Just as every family has to face problems and overcome them, or to put it another way, has to carry a cross. The cross of marital problems, family problems, daily crosses. So also the Holy Family has challenges. For example, Joseph and Mary, they also experience the hardships of parenting. In spite of the privileged status with God, they also struggle to understand God's will in their lives, in the life of Jesus. But their conviction that they were doing God's will and their faith in divine providence sustained them in their problems, hardships, and crises. And so they succeeded in making their family holy and happy, healthy. And what is their secret? Well, they were simply God-fearing and God-loving people. So any family can become holy and happy when they place God and God's will at the center of their homes, as Jesus, Mary, and Joseph did. So family life is facing many challenges today. Perhaps one of the challenges facing families today is simply that we fail to spend enough time or quality time together with the family for meals, for recreations, for prayers, etc. Because many are busy, so busy with work, and for some equally busy doing church work. And so as PP, I have to remind ministry leaders that their family life comes first, not the parish ministry. So we have less and less time or less quality time for each other, being lovingly present with each other. I still remember very vividly a voice, not from this parish, another diocese. She shared with me how she lamented. Her only desire, she told me, that my husband at least on Sunday, spend some time in the family. That means at least once a week on Sunday. She is not referring every day. Once a week on Sunday, spend some time in the family and not always outside with his friends in the kopitiam there. So how do we expect this to be a happy family, a holy family? We know that there's a problem in relationships between husband and wife, the father and the children, problem in communications. There is a little boy who greets his father as he returns home from work with a question, "Dad, how much do you make an hour?" Of course, the father is surprised and said, "Look, son, not even your own mother knows. So don't bother me now. I'm tired. But Dad, just tell me please, how much do you make an hour?" The boy insists. The father finally gives up and replies, $20. "Okay, Dad, could you loan me $10? The father yells at him, "So that was the reason you asked how much I earn, right? Now go to sleep and don't bother me anymore." During the night, the father thinks over what the son said and starts feeling guilty. Maybe his son needed to buy something, needed the money to buy something. Finally, he goes to his son's room and says, "Here's the money you asked for earlier." "Thanks, Daddy." The boy receives the money. Then he reaches under his pillow and brings out some more money, and then he says to his father, "Now I have enough. Now I have $20. Now, Dad, could you sell me 1 hour of your time? $20 now, Dad. Can you sell me 1 hour of your time?" So, sisters and brothers, if only we as individuals, as a family, know how to place God and the gospel values at the center of our life. If not, it's difficult to be and become a holy, healthy, and happy family. We simply fail to spend time or quality time together with the family for meals, recreations, for family prayers. Spending quality time together with the family is a way of showing our family that we love them. When we love our family, we want to sacrifice ourselves by spending time with them and for them. And all the more so when we realize that by not spending time with them, being present with them, we are depriving them of our love and attention, loving attention, and hurting them. You know what? There's one definition, in fact, the essence of prayer. Prayer is loving attention. We don't realize that every time when we give loving attention, be lovingly present or mindfully present to one another, it's a form of prayer. So sisters and brothers, I'm very convinced that our family life could be renewed and become holy and happy if the family members commit themselves to practice at least our SFAs of the first 5 habits. Practice together the practice of daily prayer, the practice of daily Bible reading. Bring back family prayers. 3 or 4 loving relationships, that's all. Loving service, practice love and service in the family. So most of our sins are due to our failures in love, in loving relationships and service. All our negativities and so wrong is a failure in loving, in relationship, starting with the family. Of course, it flows out to our relationship to other people in our working place and even in our parish. And of course, faith sharing. We share a lot, practice a lot of sharing during the family meals, recreation, and so on. All the good values, gospel values among yourselves. So these 5 habits are basic core values of effective Christian living. So if we ask, how come the Holy Family of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph is a holy and happy family? For me, the answer is very simple, simply because they practice our SFA 8 habits of effective Christian living. So sisters and brothers, let us rebuild together. Rebuild together. And this is a process, a lifelong, ongoing process. It's a journey. Don't worry. Be patient with yourself. Rebuild together a vibrant family of missionary disciples to the practice of our SFA 8 habits. Then gradually but surely your family could be transformed into a holy, healthy, and happy family.